Hello everyone. This is your host Nakshatra Mishra and I welcome you to this amazing podcast titled Moments Before the Journey, an audio tribute to the timeless words of Robert Frost. Robert Frost was an American poet who wrote in a clear and natural way. In this poem, he talks about nature and deeper thoughts using simple words. His style is calm, easy to understand, and it also makes you think. He shows us how even small moments in life can have a bigger meaning. So, now an important question arises: why this poem? Why did I choose this poem? Well, I chose this poem because it's calm, meaningful, and quietly powerful. The mix of peace and pause truly stood out to me, especially the essence of nature, which deeply resonates with me. These were the reasons of me choosing this poem. Having shared the background of the poem, it's time now to immerse ourselves in the poem itself. Whose woods these are, I think I know. His house is in the village though. He will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. My little horse must think it queer to stop without a farmhouse near, between the woods and frozen lake, the darkest evening of the year. He gives his harness bells a shake to ask if there is some mistake. The only other sounds the sweep of easy wind and downy flake. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. So that was Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening, a thoughtful and gentle poem by Robert Frost. It describes a quiet moment in nature, where the speaker pauses during a journey to admire the snowy woods. There is a deep sense of calm in that moment, the kind that makes you want to stop and forget the world for a while. But beneath the stillness, the poem touches something deeper: the idea that no matter how peaceful or tempting the quiet may feel, we all have things to return to: responsibilities, goals, and the path we have committed to follow. Frost doesn't just paint a beautiful winter scene, but he also makes us think about the balance between rest and duty. It's a gentle reminder that even when the life feels heavy or tiring, we must keep moving forward with a purpose in our head. Now, since we have got the overall idea of the poem, the first theme is societal obligations versus personal desires. In the poem, the poet suggests that he would like to stay longer simply watching the falling snow. However, he is aware that there are certain responsibilities that weigh heavily upon him. This internal conflict reflects a universal human experience: the tug of war between personal desire and social obligations. While he yearns to pause and soak in the stillness and beauty of nature, he knows he must continue his journey. He is torn between the desire to stay and the need of keep moving. Our second theme of the poem is hesitation and choice. Throughout the poem, speaker seems to be stuck in a space between societal obligations and nature's offer of solitude and reflection. Also, poet's saying between the woods and frozen lake also suggests the possibility of being stuck among different options in life. Now we will move on to talk about symbolism used in this poem and the first one is woods. The woods in the poem serves as a powerful symbol of the allure of freedom. They represent a kind of radical escape for the poet, a space that is untouched by the usual customs, expectations, and rules of society. As poet also mentions earlier in his poem, that his actions would have been conceived as trespassing, which shows us the contrast between nature and poet's world. So, as a conclusion, we can say in that quiet winter moment, the traveler is reminded of life's gentle balance between stillness and motion, beauty and duty. The woods may offer calm, but the road ahead still awaits. And so, we leave the scene not with an answer, but with a quiet reminder that the journey must go on, even when the woods are beautiful enough to make us stay.